I'm Abiola Jackson. This is the Entertainment News and Celebrity Gossip TV. This is for Wednesday, March the 5th. I'm just here to bring Giving Up My Coins. Angie Stone's battle for unpaid royalties resurfaces after her death. Abbott claims Universal Music withheld her money for decades. This is from courtesy of AtlantaBlackStar.com. Shout out to AtlanticBlackStar.com. Fair use, fair use, fair use. So fans are still mourning the death of Wish I Didn't Miss You singer Angie Stone, as resurfaced clips show her detailing her letdowns in the music industry and claims labels withheld decades worth of royalties owed to her. Stone, who died on Saturday, March 1st in a car accident in Alabama, took to YouTube in her final months to share stories about her unsung life and career struggles. While many welcomed the new year with resolutions and reflections, Stone chose to expose what she described as a systematic financial exploitation by a major label she had worked with. There's Angie Stone there. So it says Angie Stone's exposed a long battle against her former record label over song royalties. In a candid video post on January 2nd, Stone detailed the alleged misappropriation of her earnings over a career spanning more than 4 decades. 50 minutes into the clip, she declared, "A lot of my publishing, my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen." She said this was discovered during a research into where her royalties were going nothing. "At 40-something years in the business, I'm like, where are my royalties going?" Stone continued. "Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything." She added, "I didn't know the part." So the timing of these revelations came during a particular vulnerable period for the brother singer. At the beginning of the video, she talked about how she was battling a severe blood infection that forced her to pause her touring schedule and seek immediate medical attention. During her 2-week recovery under intensive care, Stone said she discovered the concerning irregularities in her financial records. Stone's connection to Universal Music Group stems from her role as a songwriter for MCA, which she began in 1990. MCA Inc., the parent company of MCA Records, was rebranded as Universal Studios Inc. in 1996, with its music division becoming Universal Music Group. Stone was signed to MCA Universal as a songwriter and formed the R&B trio Vertical Hold under their umbrella, according to Pitchfork. Stone later released her debut solo album, Black Diamond, in 1999 under Arista Records. Her subsequent albums include Mahogany Soul in 2001, Stone Love in 2004, were released under J Records, where she migrated after former Arista head Clive Davis formed the new JR Records. Later work came through Sax Records and Shana Shi Entertainment. So in her candid video, Stone expressed profound disappointment with what she perceived as both negligence and deliberate financial misconduct. "I'm just here to let you know, one way or the other, Universal Music, you're going to have to give up my coins. And so what I'm doing is now whatever is necessary to make sure they pay me for the legacy of my life, for my children and my grandchildren. They're going to have to give me my money." The Grammy-nominated artist further alleged that proper registration procedures for her songs had been neglected. She claimed there were several class action suits over her songs that were never properly registered by the companies she signed them over to. She also expressed that she was not receiving support from the fathers of her 2 children, ex-husband Rodney Stone, whom she shared a daughter with, and D'Angelo, whom she shared a son with. The emotional toll on these alleged financial improprieties was evident, as Stone claims she should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made. "I don't know what they might do to keep me from paying all the money they owe me. Okay, it's ridiculous that someone has played with my life and career this long. I mean, you have no conscience. Actually, very sad because Angie Stone just uploaded this video not too long ago calling out Universal Music Group for basically mishandling all of her royalties. Obviously, we cannot play this video here for obvious reasons. The neo soul vocalist confessed that she had a diesel team looking into what she believes she's owed, and she warned future artists about the twist in terms of the industry. I just want people to know that when you get in the industry, there's so many twists and turns. Even though you might have the Almighty God with you, they're still going to try you. When Golden Era Stories posted a clip from this conversation on Instagram, fellow artists and fans rallied in support. That music business is a dirty game, wrote one commentator. One particularly poignant comment connected Stone's financial struggles to her tragic end. She performed because she had to make a living. She fought for her legacy, and if those people had paid her money, she wouldn't even have to tour. And that's a huge chance that she had to still be alive. A third added, rest in peace, Angie Stone. I pray that my tribute did you justice. I pray that your children and grandchildren continue to fight for your legacy and win. In the wake of her death, some fans noted that Universal Music Group silenced the fact that Universal Music Group haven't even posted honoring her, saying all the disrespectful and nasty work. The Soul Train of Soul Awards winner was previously signed directly to MCA, a label under Universal Music Group. Stone, who began her career performing gospel before joining the hip-hop trio The Sequence in the late 1970s, leaves behind a legacy of 10 solo albums and collaborations with artists like D'Angelo, Alicia Keys, Miss Elliott, and Snoop Dogg. The Alabama Highway Patrol is continuing to investigate the crash that claims the life at age 63 years of age. So obviously, I believe I call this as a conspiracy in my opinion, because it's obvious she's speaking out against not getting what she deserved. She's speaking out about not getting what she deserved, and it's just a coincidence when she spoke out against the music industry and not getting her paid dues in terms of her royalties and what she was owed. Coincidentally, just a month before or a few weeks before she spoke up, then the accident, the car accident. So I mean, I believe the conspiracy is right there. That's my opinion. That's what I take on that. That's my take on that. When she spoke out a few weeks back in what it said in the article, when she spoke out, and coincidentally the accident happened when she came from doing a show in Alabama. She's on the highway, then bang, see? Just like that. All because she spoke out for what she thought was correct and what was right. Regarding her getting her royalties and what she was owed and the money she's supposed to be getting from for all the 20 plus years she's put in the music industry. So that's my take on that. That's what I believe. I mean, how true that is, who knows? But that's what I believe. I believe that's the conspiracy theory. That's what I see. I don't see it any other way. And like they said in the article, if they had paid her what she was supposed to be paid, in terms of her royalties and the other things that she was owed and deserved, then she wouldn't have to be touring like this. She wouldn't have to be touring. So it's sad that she wasn't given her proper respect and wasn't recognized in a proper fashion. I mean, they basically just did Angie Stone dirty. They did her dirty. They basically did her dirty. That's the way I see it. That's the way I look at it. They did her dirty. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, it's just a coincidence. Like I said, she spoke out on the industry, mishandling her financial situation in terms of not paying her what she was owed and deserved, royalties, etc. And then a few weeks later, coming from a show in Alabama, accident. car crash. And I bet you that, and I'm willing to bet they're not gonna find out. They're not gonna bring the person to justice who was responsible for killing Angie Stone. I bet you that they're not gonna. The cops are saying that they're looking into it, but they're not really gonna do anything. I bet you they're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna find the person who did it. I bet you they know who did it. They know who did it, but they're not gonna bring him. They're not gonna bring him in. In my opinion, they're not gonna bring him in. They won't. Tell you, that's why I say this is a conspiracy. That's why I say it's a conspiracy theory. That's the reason why I said that. All because she spoke out and said what she felt at the time when she felt she was mistreated in terms of getting financial compensation. She wasn't getting the respect that she deserved, so she has to speak up. Like any other artist who feels that who felt that they were used, misguided, and not respected, they're gonna speak up. They're not gonna hold back for long. I mean, she put in her due. Angie Stone put in. She paid her dues. Angie Stone paid her dues and did what she had to do in the music industry to be where she was at the time when she was making those nice songs, beautiful songs. And she doesn't get recognized for it. No royalties, ain't giving her royalties. You know, she's not getting what she's deserved. So that's why I said, that's why I call it a conspiracy theory. When she got into that car accident, just like that. Just what a coincidence. She talked about it a couple of weeks ago. What happened, and then bang. A couple of weeks later, she got a car accident. Trust me, in my opinion, the two and two add up. It all adds up. There's no other way around it. It all adds up, in my opinion. That's my opinion. It all adds up. Whether that's true or not, it's just that's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. They just used her. They used her in the industry. That's what she said when you're in the music industry. They warn young artists. And that's what she said. To warn young artists when you're in the industry, be careful. Be careful when you're in the industry, because they have you at the palm of your hands, and then they can use you and string you along at any given time when they want to. So you gotta. I mean, basically, the music industry is a dirty game. It's a dirty game. That's what it is. It's a dirty game. That's basically what she's telling you. So that's what she warned the young artists to be careful. I agree with her. I agree with Angie Stone. I agree with her. I believe it is a dirty game. And because we've seen far too many artists. They get shortchanged, whether they're rappers, R&B singers. They get shortchanged in the industry. They're not paid their worth. You think they are, but they're not. They're not paid their worth. They're basically slaves. They're basically slaves in the industry. They're slaves. They're being enslaved. That's what it is. They're slaves. That's all it is. They're slaves because they have no control of their royalties. They ain't got no ownership of their music. Nothing. That's why they're slaves. That's basically Angie Stone's telling you in so many words. So it's sad that she has to go through the ups and downs and she got basically used like that. It's pretty sad. So that's the way I see it. That's my perception. That's how I see it. That's how I look at it. So you can comment below. Just give your thoughts and opinions. Do you think this was a conspiracy theory with Angie Stone's death? And the weeks before her death, she was outspoken about the music industry. Do you think that was a conspiracy theory or not a conspiracy theory? Just your opinion. That's the way I see it. That's just my opinion on that. Comment below, hit the like and subscribe button to get more entertainment news and celebrity for Celebrity Gossip TV. All right, comment below and hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, peace.